Hey everyone, this is Natalie from Light of Ascension Tarot. If you haven't seen my other channel, Power Moon Tarot, there's a link to that below. On that channel, I do love readings, pick a cards, 18 plus readings. On this channel, I do spiritual type readings and other various topics. And thank you for being here. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, details for how to do that are in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into it. I just wanted to do some quick career messages, job or career messages for you guys. And because someone had asked about it on my other channel, if I could do a quick career message. And so I wanted to give you guys the option to have a quick message here. So we've got pile number 1 with the white tea light. We have pile number 2 with the yellow tea light. And we have pile number 3 with the orange tea light. So that's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can go ahead and go directly to your timestamp to find your pile. And let's go ahead and get into it. So let's do it. I'm just going to get a little bit more comfortable here and we're going to do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the white tea light. And we're going to do some quick career messages for those of you that need some quick guidance on your career, where things are at, and what is going on with job or career. So let's do it, my darlings. Okay, spirits, angels, and guides for my beautiful pile number 1s. Can you tell me, I feel like a lot of you guys have been very distracted lately, maybe lacking motivation and feeling distracted. So let's go ahead and see for my pile number 1s. Yeah, we have the star. So it's like, you know, some of you guys may be staying up late. You may have a lot of technology that you're working with, but I also feel like some of you guys may not be feeling super inspired or motivated, and you want to get back to that place where you're feeling motivated and inspired, okay? So yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys have ideas. You do. You get a lot of ideas about what you want to do, but it's just that motivation, okay? And with the Knight of Cups here, it's like you guys have to, it's almost like you guys have to understand your emotional body to understand what it's going to take to kind of get you moving. And some of you guys work the best at night, but you have to go to work during the daytime. And I feel like a lot of you could be hitting the coffee pretty hard. Okay, yeah, look at this. We have double knights here. So moving, to keep you moving. Like, I feel like you guys need a lot of stamina and a kind of a lot to get you through the day because, you know, I feel like you guys may, with the star coming out here, you may be kind of night owls, or you like staying up later, or ever since the pandemic, you've stayed up later. A lot of us have been doing that. But I feel like here that it's just, you know, it's a matter of getting through your day with plan and purpose and consistency and motivation, right? Easier said than done, right? Easier said than done. But I also feel like, you know, you guys have it in you to be, but I feel like you guys have to be like really inspired. You have to be emotionally involved, like feeling like inspired to create or inspired to go and do things, right? And then it's like the effort comes for you. Then if there's like a draw for you, then the effort comes. I also feel like you guys could be, you could be like having a lot of ideas and putting a lot out there and feeling like people are not listening to you, feeling like you've got tons of things that you'd like to implement or put out there, and you feel inspired to do that, but people are not really listening. They're not really, because these knights are moving in the other direction, you know? It's like they're not facing you. So there could be 2 people at your job, a water sign and an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but could be, who, you know, who are just not really, it's like they're not bad people, but they're just not really listening. And I feel like you know, it's a little like, huh, you know, it's a little like aggravating. I also feel like some of you guys, if you have longer commutes or you're commuting into work, I know we're all still working from home a lot, but I feel like that also is, you know, can get a little bit old, you know, that kind of life of commuting in and traveling in. Let's see what else here is going on in work for pile number one. Yeah, I feel like you guys got new ideas, right? You got inspiration. You've got new things that you're trying to implement. You've got, you know, but I feel like you guys are running into people who are like more traditional or who just are too busy and they're focused on other things. They don't mean you harm, but I feel like you guys are trying to, you know, trying to pick up the pace and trying to have new ideas, right? But I also feel like you're coming up against possibly two people who are not really who aren't really, you know, they're moving, but and I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna have to change your routine or change the way that you're saying things or doing things. Some of you may feel like you've kind of become an island in a way here, and I feel like some of you guys are gonna have to, you know, come at this from a different way, come at this from a different perspective to kind of get their attention. All right, so let's see what else is going on here for pile number one. Okay, yeah, you're trying, I feel like some of you guys could be wanting to ask for a raise, or you're wanting to, you know, and I feel like some of you could getting kind of pissed off with the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck, but you're not really showing it yet per se, and you just keep trying to tell whoever it is that you're working with here. And I feel like this could definitely be a boss, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Page, and the Fool is literally pointing his hand back at the Page. I feel like some of you guys could be going to bat for someone too and saying, look, they're doing a good job. I feel like you guys you watch over people in the workplace. Like you could be like the mom, or like the, you know, the mom or the dad of the workplace. I feel like you guys really take care of people, and you really want to make sure that everybody gets, you know, everybody gets treated fairly and has a fair shot, and that you like to make sure that people are, I feel like you guys are dealing with some annoying ass mid-level managers, and you guys may be trying to get promoted, or you may be trying to help someone else move ahead. And and I feel like some of you guys are like, hey, like, you know, this person is up and coming. They're getting trained. They're learning all these new things, and they're ready to take this next step. And I feel like you guys are kind of having to sell that here to some people, all right, who may not be really good at paying attention, or they are just not, they're just not seeing it, you know. But I think you guys are going to change tactics, and you're going to be like, hey, look at all the contributions, right? Let's see what else here for pile number one, Spirit. What else here? Yeah, I mean, I feel like some of you guys are like, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Towers on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like some of you guys may be kind of covering up for the fact that there's like a storm brewing, and either management is not paying attention, and you're here in the background trying to take care of everybody, even though you may not have their title, you know, which is frustrating. And I feel like some of you know that there's a storm brewing, okay? And you know, like if the people's demands are not met, we have the Chariot and the Tower here, that you may leave or someone else may leave the company, right? You're trying to get their attention and be like, hey, like, you know, pay attention over here, because this person may decide to leave, or they may decide to go. Like, listen up here, okay? So I feel like you guys are, you know, you understand that if things don't shift or change, that, you know, something could happen here, like at your job, your work, your career, that like, you know, a tower moment could be coming down the road, either layoffs or people quitting or getting fired or just quitting, right? And I feel like you guys may bring this up and say, look, if we don't kind of acknowledge some of our people here, or start to do things differently, they're not going to take it anymore, and you may not either, pile number one. So I feel like, you know, most of the time, like if people just leave you alone, you're content to just kind of be in your own little world and do your own thing, as long as people aren't up your butt too much, you know. But it's like when there's clearly someone who's doing a really good job, who needs to be elevated, it's like you're willing to stand up for that. And I don't think you guys like bullies in the workplace at all, or people that are just apathetic or not paying attention, okay? So let's see, what does pile number one need to know here about career? Clarity, go within. Yeah, so Spirit is saying you're about to get a lot of clarity, especially when you change tactics and kind of get more in these people's faces here. And we have conquering fear. Oh, and look at this. I love this. Start today. Don't be afraid to take that risk. I feel like some of you guys have just been kind of like, hey, if I can just do my own thing in my own little corner and everyone leaves me alone, right? But look at the way this angel is helping this younger person, right? Helping them take a step, helping them take a leap. Look at this. Yeah, it's like you guys have a lot of clarity. I feel like a lot of clarity is coming your way. And you're seeing how, you know, some people in the company or that you work with, they only care about themselves or what they got going on. They're not really paying attention. And you're like, there's someone here that needs help, or there's someone here that needs my training, input, or benefit, okay? So I love that, pile number one. You're coming through as the white tea light here. You're coming through as the angel, the helper. Let's see what else here for pile number one. Zebra. Yeah, I do feel like you guys must be creatives. Maybe you have your own little department, or you work in a department with a few others, but you're kind of the person that runs it, but now you're needing to bring a new idea forth to these people. And, you know, the zebra energy, yeah, it's like being unique, being different. We have Aquarius and Gemini energy, I feel like, in here. And you could be, you know, like a unique thinker, dealing with some people who like to just get comfortable and don't like change. And that can be kind of hard to deal with in the workplace, especially if you're more of a free radical, okay? Yeah, we have bat energy. So I feel like some of you guys may be looking for another job, and you know, under the radar, or you may be, and again, this just kind of goes to your night. I was talking about how you guys like nighttime, and how you could probably be moonlighting as something, or being a creative, moonlighting at night as that. And there's just a message here from Spirit saying, go forward with that, okay? Go forward with that, because it's a huge urge for you. It's a huge part of, you know, pushing you forward. And yeah, so I feel like sometimes with the elephant here on the bottom of the deck, it's like you guys can see like the emotions behind what's going on at your work, and you may be dealing with people who are not as emotionally mature as you, okay? And but what I'm seeing here is Spirit saying, keep, you know, if you want to like try, if you want to, like, Spirits is encouraging you to, you know, if you want to go out there and look for another job, you know, keep it on the hush hush with this bad energy. Don't let anyone know what you're up to, but go out there and see what else is out there. And also, I feel like you guys are being encouraged to keep doing your side projects, or doing the things, maybe you guys have something at night that you're doing, or a side hustle, or some creative projects, and Spirit is like, keep doing that, okay? So that's your quick career messages, pile number one. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and catch me again on another reading soon. Let's go ahead and get into pile number two. All right. Pile number two, you chose the yellow tea light, and we are doing some quick career messages for you. We are going to find out what energy is going on in your career right now, and what you need to know career or job wise. Okay, I feel like some of you could be job searching or looking. You may not be employed right now. I feel like some of you guys are wondering, like, you may be self-employed, wondering, should I go get another job or a side gig, or should I get myself back out there in the job market? Let's go ahead and see what is going on here yeah. Yeah, okay, the Four of Swords came out. So yeah, some of you guys have been chilling a little bit. And some of you guys may have been with this World card. I feel like, you've been very successful. You've done a lot of good work, and you may have had some good successes and savings or money saved up. And so you've been chilling for a while, I feel like, or some of you may have a very important asset that you're going to be selling soon, or you may have that you're going to get some money or some windfall from, or you may have had an inheritance or a settlement of some kind, I feel like. So, or some of you may also be like newly married or engaged, and you've got two incomes now, so you're relaxing a little bit. All different scenarios here because this is a general reading, but I definitely feel like, you guys have been taking a well-deserved break from things, or you're just coming off a well-deserved break. Let's see, what else here? Yeah, because you know what, it sucked. Five of Wands. Like, you guys were in an environment that you constantly felt like, never let up on you, and you were also dealing with some personalities that really rubbed you the wrong way. And it was kind of like a mob mentality, I feel like. And I feel like you guys were always kind of on the defense and, having to defend your ideas or ask for what you want. And people were always questioning that or saying, wait, why are you doing that? Right. And I feel like, or they always put up some kind of defense or just made things harder than they needed to be, okay? I feel like you were around in a work environment where people were just making things harder than it needed to be, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not about that. I'm not about that energy. I need peace. I need mental peace. And some of you guys are wanting to reconnect with your spouses or significant others, spend more time together, and not deal with kind of the energy where people are being difficult just to be difficult, right? That is annoying. I feel you on that. Yeah. And I feel like you guys were getting to that point here with this Three of Swords where it was like just getting to that point where it's like if you wouldn't have taken this break, you could have actually, it's like you needed to take this break and chill and rest for a while, or you would have burned out with this Three of Swords here. It's like mentally, you were just not, the environment that you were in was not mentally, it just was it was mentally challenging for you. It was hard, and I feel like you guys had to watch your back or watch what you said, or you were anticipating that other people would have, negative things to say or do, all right? And that your ideas wouldn't be heard, right? I just feel like, yeah, and I feel like you guys didn't really know where you were headed. It's just that if you were to continue on the same path, you would have burnt out or just become so tired of it that you just would have left. And I feel like some of you guys are like, hey, I just couldn't deal with that anymore. So I didn't really know where I was headed, but I knew I couldn't stay in that situation anymore. So I needed to pull my energy out of that. And if you haven't pulled your energy out of it yet, because you're still like, what should I do here? This doesn't feel good, and I'm burned out and I feel downtrodden, and this feels like I got, something hanging over my head here. I feel like some of you guys may be like, I don't know why I've been feeling like just kind of blah, or feeling like I don't like this anymore, like what was successful and kind of, and kind of nice regressed and turned into something that, and I feel like for a while you guys didn't really want to see it. you didn't want to see it. You were like, no, it's going to be okay. Probably because you liked what you got paid, or it was decent, and you know, you were used to doing it and it was in your routine, and you could probably do it very easily here with the Four of Swords, right? But then something shifted in the environment, and then you're just like, no, I'm not feeling it anymore. Okay, we have King of Cups here. So I do feel like you guys could have gotten to a relatively, you know, high place in your organization, or very respected. But I mean, your heart just isn't in it. Look at his face. His face is like, fuck off, you know? His heart was just not in it anymore. Like, I do feel like some of you guys could have had a successful, you know, a successful company or a successful business, or you got to a very high position where you were, but it's like the heart's not in it, okay? Yeah, you guys are feeling restless. You're just feeling restless, feeling annoyed. There could be people around you rubbing you the wrong way, like throwing a bunch of extra work on your plate. You guys could have even had like a manager or somebody who was younger than you that was actually trying to tell you what to do or giving you extra work and just royally pissing you off, okay? There could be somebody who is less qualified than you or not as good at you as what you do, trying to push you to do things or trying to, you know, shake things up in your environment, or being, you know, a kiss ass or a try hard. And I feel like you guys are just like annoyed. You're like, I've been doing this for a long time. This is aggravating. I'm not trying to deal with this. Okay, let's see what else here. Yeah, we have the Magician. So some of you guys are just like, hey, I'm, you know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, and I'm not sure. Like, I'm basically starting back at square one here, but I have a lot of talents. Like, you guys may have a lot of talents, things that you've done, different degrees, different trades or businesses that you've started or have had ideas to start, and, you know, kind of a jack of all trades, right? And I feel like, you know, going to work for someone again, or going to work for some overzealous asshole, is like not what you guys are looking for. You're just annoyed by it. I feel like you need like emotional peace and clarity in your life right now, all right? Not people that just come and like light up your nervous system. You're not having it. And you've learned over your life how to do many different things. So it's like, well, you know, and with the Magician, it's like, well, we can manifest anything. What do we want to do here? Because we're very talented, right? We're very talented, but maybe a little bit unfocused with what we want to do. Yeah, you guys are at a brand new journey here, right? Ones and zeros, the Magician and the Fool, right? So I feel like some of you are like, yeah, I know how to do a lot of stuff, but like, what path should I go down? And some of you are thinking of going down a path that you have never even done before, you know? And you don't really want other people around you telling you how to do it or what's up. You just want to be able to kind of go down your path and kind of explore. I feel like you guys, yeah, you're in a place where you probably need to start making some decisions here with this Two of Swords. Like, you've been in indecision for a while, and now it's just time to really move beyond that and just get started. You know what I mean? It's time to kind of move beyond the indecision and get started, because we know what you were doing in the past was not working for you. It was aggravating you. It was irritating you. And, you know, and I don't think you really wanted to feel that way. Three of Swords, you know, I think you were trying hard not to feel that way, because I do feel like you guys are very loyal. King of Cups, the World card, very mature, loyal workers, you know. But I feel like, you know, it's time to just get started on a new path, and time to start making some decisions here. Decisions about what, Spirit? Decisions about what? Okay, so for some of you, it's about your money, or it's about, you know, what you think people will pay you for, or, you know, let's see, Four of Pentacles, it's about your money, it's about, For sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be a little bit too safe, right? Like a little bit too safe. Like you guys clearly with the World card here, you've mastered something. You're good at it. But it's like, it's almost become like you could do it with your hands tied behind your back. It's not really challenging you anymore. Four of Swords, feeling bored, working with crappy people that make things more difficult than it needs to be, you know. And I feel like here with this Four of Pentacles, like, I feel like you're going to have plenty of money, but the question is, how bored do you want to be, right? Probably not at all. With the Fool and the Magician, probably not at all. You know, when things start to feel boring, it's like, oh boy, right? It's just like, no. And the stagnancy, right? I feel like here with the Two of Pentacles, you guys may have a couple of opportunities in front of you. One feels like something new and expansive, and the other one, and the other one is a little more traditional. But I feel like, you know, for you guys, it's like juggling. It's like juggling money versus freedom, money versus creativity, money versus being your own boss, safety and structure versus expansion and delight, right? And, you know, you're at a place, you're mature enough, okay? And here I see somebody coming to help too with this Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's coming for you in the future. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but somebody here coming to help and offer a weary traveler a cool drink of water, okay? And I feel like, you know, right now things are kind of up in the air, and that's okay. And it's kind of up and down daily, I feel like, pile number 2. But with the yellow tea light, it's like, let's stay optimistic. Let's keep the faith. Let's keep the Magician and the Fool in mind. First of all, taking a risk and having enough balls to do it, but then also pure raw talent, which you do have, all right? You absolutely do have pure raw talent and the willingness to try, okay? So it's time to start making some decisions about your resources and money and kind of putting those balls up in the air. And yeah, you're gonna have to deal with the forces of expansion and contraction. And you're gonna have to deal with the kind of wave of, okay, now it feels good, now it kind of feels off. You're gonna kind of have to navigate that flow and expect, you know, it to kind of be like that at first, okay? Especially if you're getting into something new here. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2 regarding their career, please? What can you tell me for pile number 2 here? Ancestors, okay. So there may be a skill in your family lineage or in your line, something that you're very good at, something that you've been doing for a long time. All right, pile number 2 that needs to be brought to the surface. And I'm seeing the number 8 here. I'm also seeing the initials H and W. I'm seeing a W with like 2 dogs by it, or 2 kids. I'm also seeing an owl here. Okay, right? I'm also seeing, I'm seeing Papa, P-A-P-A here, Papa, an ancestor, a father figure or a grandfather coming through here for you, pile number 2, to help you along your path, okay? We have beacon, shine on, baby, shine on. Because you know what? You're going down the path less traveled, and you're going to become a beacon of light for others. That is who you are. We have red, safety, strength, and power. Those are your ancestors bringing you safety, strength, and power. And what you can't see right now is that your Akashic records are open and destiny is ready to be written in your favor, pile number 2. So let's get one animal card here for pile number 2. And let's see, quick career message for pile number 2, Spirit. Quick message here. Sea serpent. Okay, yeah, completion, the sacral chakra. Doing what we love and what feels good to us. It's this energy of deep creation and deep trust, okay, in our path. And look at this. It's like we can't even go wrong. It's like the snake eating its own tail. It's like we're always going to be, you know, we're always going to be redirected to our path. And yeah, and we're not going to give up, okay, pile number 2. So this is the energy that I am getting for you. I hope that that made sense. I hope that that was helpful for you, and we will see you again next time. Please leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, pile number 3, let's get into it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the orange tea light, and we're going to go ahead and get some quick career messages for you, pile number 3. So let's do it. Spirits, angels, and guides, for my beautiful pile number 3s, please help me connect to their energy calmly, rationally, nicely, musically, beautifully, for my pile number 3s. Pile number 3, I said musically, and I was like kind of rushing at the beginning of your reading, and then I felt the need to kind of slow down. And right now I feel a little lightheaded, so sometimes that means somebody's listening to music and like smoking out and feeling good, right? Anyway, some of you guys just need to slow down, I feel like, and slow down in your bodies and feeling good, right? Maybe have a little bit of reefer, maybe have a little hit, right? It's springtime. Springtime always makes me feel like smoking a joint, and I don't really smoke, so anyway, let's go ahead. Ooh, let's go ahead and see. The Empress, right? I feel like for you guys, getting comfortable where you're at, right? Getting really comfortable. You know, if you guys need to make your surroundings or your environment more comfortable, more aesthetically pleasing. If you work from home, try a different office chair, something that supports your back more. You know, buy some comfy clothes, or buy a power suit that makes you feel powerful. Get some jewelry that really makes you feel like, you know, like I'm the Empress over here. And we can see like your abundance is increasing. Your abundance and confidence is increasing threefold, okay? The law of 3. So yeah, I mean, for you guys, and love is in the air here too. I mean, this is a career reading, but I feel like you guys are looking good, smelling good, taking great care of yourselves. And that's going to help you be productive, not only in your career, but in love, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is happening. I feel like you guys are getting promotions, or you're making more money, or you're finding, you know, new ways to spend your money that you like, right? I mean, I like to save my money, but also too, sometimes we got to spend a little bit and kind of feel good, right? And enjoy some of life's pleasures, right? And we don't have to spend it all, but we can enjoy a little bit, okay? Let's see what is happening for pile number 1 career-wise. Ooh, 9 of Cups, nice. So yeah, feeling good, feeling respected, feeling like you can have some downtime and enjoy yourself, and that you don't always have to be at everyone's beck and call. Ooh, the World card. Damn, who did you pay in the astral realm to find you all this success? Pile number 3. It's like, yeah, having fun, doing a good job, and, you know, not needing any validation from anyone else, because you guys are spiffy. All right. Like, I never use that word, spiffy, but I feel like you guys in pile number 3, it's like dirt off the shoulder, baby. You guys are looking spiffy. All right. Maybe some of you need a really nice a scarf, or something really stunning, or a piece of jewelry, or like, you know, like one of those like really nice silk scarves or something like that. I mean, yeah, maybe a nice new pair of shoes. I just see you guys are not going anywhere. Like where you're at, if somebody has been like trying to, you know, shit on your parade, or you haven't felt good about yourself lately, it's like you're not going anywhere. People better get used to you, because you got success written on your forehead, and people better get used to seeing you and knowing who you are, because you're looking good here. Yeah. And what people may not understand is all the effort and hard work. You know, look at how diligent she is. She's such, you know, and I feel like some of you guys in this pile could be perfectionists, right? You could be very serious about, you know, it's like you like to have fun and feel good and take care of yourselves, but I also feel like some of you are very detailed and artistic, or have a very detailed eye, right? And, you know, you've worked hard to get to where you are. And, you know, people may not see that. They just see the man or woman that you are today. And they're like, damn, you know, but it's like, because you put the effort in. And sometimes when you're putting effort in, it's hard to see like all the good things that are going to come from it, and all the success and flow and ease, you know, an ability to kind of enjoy yourself. I feel like some of you guys could be getting new places. You could be getting new furniture. You could be, you know, gussing up your office or your living space. And I feel like all of that is nice for you, and it increases your productivity, okay? We have justice here. So you guys are... I mean, you're quickly becoming extremely well respected in whatever it is that you do. And if you feel like you're not there yet, or that all the good that you've done and all the work hasn't really come back to you yet, get ready, because karma's at play here, and this situation is getting balanced. We can have Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra energy here, Virgo energy. But, you know, the big, you know, I was just listening to that song Luxurious by Gwen Stefani. Working all day, and now we got the payback, and now we get to lay back, right? I can't sing, but you guys know what I mean. This Empress looks like she's laid back. All right, so yeah, working all day, and now we got the payback, to lay back. And I feel like some of you guys have been worried, like, you know, some of you may be moving at a very detailed role and stepping up into, you know, a promotion, or stepping up into, like, your guys' voice is really being heard in meetings, the trajectory, how things are going. For some of you here, if you're project managers, your input is on point, concise, smart, you know, thorough, not perfection, baby. And I know it's like we can't, and I feel like sometimes, you know, the scale is heavy, right? When we're that good as you are, pile number 3, like the weight of it can get heavy. And so Spirit is saying, don't worry about that. It's really important for you guys to relax and enjoy your success, and not be worried that it's going to be taken from you, or that, you know, sometimes really successful people will have like imposter syndrome, thinking, oh, you know, like if I drop the ball at all, or I don't come across as completely well-spoken or perfect. You know I dealt with that kind of in my day job at one point too, but, you know, this is just coming to say no. Like and some of you who've been looking for that work-life balance, and you've just been head down, it's like, look at this, 9 of Cups and the Empress. It's coming, okay? Along with the money, baby, the money, honey. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, the Emperor. The Chariot. You guys are just getting more and more fierce. I feel like there may be another company that's going to try to come in and maybe steal you away from where you are now. Or some of you guys may be actually starting to formulate a plan for going off on your own. All right. Like, you know, down the road is what I see. And, because the Emperor for me can be like self-employed, and the Chariot is like down the road is how I'm reading this. It's like down the road, I can see you guys becoming even more confident, even more secure in what you're doing. All right. And I feel like, you know, it's money, baby, pile number 3, like in a good way. And I feel like, you know, you guys are just going to get even more. I will say the one thing is that you guys may be a bit demanding at times. And when you go to manage others, I feel like you're amazing at what you do and like managing yourself and all of that. But when you go to manage others, you might be a little bit tense, or a little bit hurry up or a little bit like come on, because I feel like you guys are quite successful, you're quite talented, but try to remember, like, us normal peons are not born like you, baby. You were born this way. So I mean, I know you worked hard for it, but try to not get irritated if you do move into a position of managing others and having a team. Try to be a little bit patient and not get too annoyed with others, okay? And don't become tyrannical, of course, right? But you know, we always got to tell the people that make it to the top, give you your little speech, okay? And just wanted to let you know that. I also feel like here too, with the Emperor and the Empress, I feel like a lot of you guys have been really working a lot, taking care of yourselves, but it's like, where's love? You know, like, when am I going to find time for that? Like, I've been in a lot of like really successful people, especially women, run into this issue. And I feel like some of you guys are like, hey, you know, like, where's my boo? Or what do I gotta do up in this bitch, you know? And what you gotta do is you gotta go out and get ratchet. Okay, pile number 3. If you're vaccinated, well, I'm not going to tell people they have to be vaccinated, but if you feel safe, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not here to preach to anyone, but like, go out with your friends, have fun, enjoy life, like, wear some skanky outfits, all right? Wear some booty dresses, wear some high heels, you know, change your hair, act a fool, go out with your friends, right? Loosen up. I feel like, okay, pile number 3. And I feel like easily you could meet someone. And some of you guys are going to be like, well, I don't want to be seen that way, so I don't want to do that like in my hometown. So just go to the town over, all right? You can be whoever you are. Like, sometimes I go back to my hometown, which is like thousands of miles away. And then when I'm there, I'm like, woo, like kicking my leg in the air, like, who cares, you know? So, you know what? Just, yeah, pile number 3. What does pile number 3 need to know about their career right now? Ooh, the unicorn. Baby, you got it. Nobody's like you, okay? You guys are standing out, so get ready for a lot of attention. And I know some of you guys have been working real hard, and it's been a push, but you know what? You got that magic, baby. You got the magic. There's no need to worry, and your intuition is on point as well, okay? Like, your mind, your intuition on point, the magic is there, everything is aligning. You're gonna get what you want. I mean, with these, I just see, yeah, it's happening for you. And you got that special ingredient of somebody who's not only very talented and has a really sharp mind, but also somebody who presents things in a way that's very complete, that's very, like, just by the way you are, I feel like people trust your work, pile number 3, okay? So you got that magic, you got that, you know, magic thing going on there. You're like a once-in-a-lifetime find for a company. You're a unicorn. Family and circles of light. So some of you guys may be thinking about, you know, maybe someday I want to have a family, or I want to have children, or other people around me are having children, like brothers or sisters, cousins, and the family is expanding, and you're like, could I do that too with everything I've done here and everything I have going on? And Spirit is like, absolutely yes. And your definition of family is what you make of it. And you guys are magical. So absolutely yes, if that's what you want. Oh, look at this. It's a mom with a baby. Inner child, hear and know me. Absolutely. The unicorn is also about our inner child. And it's like, you guys are so successful, but I feel like it's important that you ask yourself what you need and what's going to make you happy in your life, like from a family. And it might not be, you know, marriage and children, or maybe you're not at that age right now. Maybe it's travel. Maybe it's, you know, fostering animals, whatever it is, right? I feel like your inner child is saying, know me and see me and be joyful, because you're going to get everything that you want and more. But I want you to have fun and be childlike and spend time thinking about, you know, what kind of family life you would like. You know, friends or family, pets or family. I mean, it doesn't always have to be like the traditional family, right? But Spirit is saying spend a little bit of time on that reflection, okay? And have fun. So thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And also, I'm just getting another quick message. Those of you that are parents and you're wondering, like, am I doing a good job? Yes, you are. I feel like that's another confirm from Spirit. Like, you know, you're doing amazing. So keep it up, okay, pile number 3? So take care, my lovelies, and blessings on your journey.